Alright. Are you fucking ready for this? Well, now I can't make money because I said the fuck word. So I don't know why those did that, but after I, like, stopped the session, they, like, paused, and they were in, like, inactive state. I don't know why. So, this is the Castle of Grief. This shit's so fucking intense. Alright. So this is the second to last hub in the game. Technically, it's the last hub, because the next level is not really a hub. It's like a hybrid. So, if you expect me to say, oh, well, it's easy, it ain't. This is where the game just pulls out all the fucking punches it knows and says, okay, buddy, you know how to play the Hexens, okay? You've played the Heretics, but this is beyond Heretic, okay? This is for the real boys, okay? This is for real men, for real video games, okay? This is day 2. Can you tell my energy's actually back? It's a very nerve-wracking day for the grown-ups in the world. Oh boy. So, this is arguably my favorite track in the game as well. It's just so fucking cool. I haven't even mentioned this yet, but I fucking love the MIDIs for this game. They're really high up there for me in terms of favorite MIDI soundtrack. I'm gonna be real, I like Doom a lot more. Because Doom is pretty fucking dope. Let me get my mic, there we go. Like, shit feels a little iffy. Okay, so how hard on a scale of bullshit is this area? Well, it's pretty bullshit. Now, what's the gimmick of the Castle of Grief? Essentially, not very many. It's just a lot of backtracking, and there's a linear progression to this if you do it correctly, which, for Hexen, that's fucking merciful. So remember this area for later, because we're gonna have to come back here towards the end. So what we need to do is go round the outside, chick chick boom, a ricka chicka chick chick boom, all of the Castle of Grief, okay? And we gotta get in the middle to go to the Gibbet, and then we gotta go flibbity skibbit, Skibbity Rizzler, Ohio. Now before we can do that, we need to find, I think it's 5 cogs? Yeah, it's 5 cogs and like 3 keys. So, Hexen hasn't really lost its step yet, in my opinion. It's only the next level that's... I mean, it's not bad. I don't think it's bad. Like, the next hub, I should say. So, what we gotta do right now is find a lot of keys. Now, the best way to do this, it depends entirely on personal preference. Some people like to clear these areas first, then go after the keys. That can take a little bit more time, but I prefer to find the keys ASAP like this. Or sorry, switches, and then do it then. We'll come here later. Don't forget about it. It's one of the few areas we can actually travel through in this area. So, first things first, we gotta go on the outside, and then go to the inside, and then we gotta go on the very inside of the actual level sets. This is, like I said, a pretty backtracky-centric hub. I really don't even think I'd call this a hub. It really just feels like a level that you have to keep traversing through other levels to get in. Because it doesn't really connect to anything. It just connects to, like, one other area, and that's about it. Everything else is in the other sub-levels. So, once you cleared one side, you're probably fine. I don't know exactly how many switches there are. Enough to be a pain in the ass, and enough to where you can easily miss them if you're not paying attention. So, don't fuck around, okay? Of course, there's a boss at the end of this. It's another Heresi Arch, because, well, this time hopefully I can get my fucking revenge on it. I did it again in the test playthrough because I'm a man, and I know how to play video games correctly. And you can do it with just a defender, and yeah, it's not very hard, trust me. It's pretty... Look, it's intimidating for other characters. Even the mage struggles on Heresi Arch a bit, but for the cleric, it's an absolute non-traversy. You just look at it and it fucking dies. It's absolutely a joke if you do it correctly. But yeah, you can try to use your good weapons, I guess your 4th weapon if you want to on this, to clear it out faster. This really doesn't become a huge pain in the ass for any class in particular. I think at this point in the game, everything is pretty level. So, alright, this is the next area we need to look for keys in. So, what do you think? Alright, there's some cogs, right? This seems pretty self-explanatory, okay? alright? Not that complicated, and we can see there's an elevator that needs to go up here. So the game is fairly generous in saying, look, dumb shit, this isn't that hard to do. And you go, oh, okay, it can't be that bad. You're correct, it's not that bad. So it looks like we actually did get the switches, because once you've hit all the switches for this area, you can get this clock gear. Fucking hell. I am running really skimpy on mana, and I noticed I kind of was really skimpy on mana on the test playthrough as well, so I'm going to try and be a little cautious, but it's not super bad. Alright, so once you go over here, you can flip this bullshit, and you'll see this area gets populated after you hit this switch. So we still, I think, have one little sub-area this opens up, and it's in here. And this opens to these guys. Now, I want to say that back switch I hit over here in the inside of this, I want to say this is what causes the areas to open up. I could be wrong, but I'm not sure. So you'll notice, if I did this correctly, yep, we can actually ride the rails, and we can go up here. Yay! Isn't this wonderful? Every day is a wonderful day at the Castle of Grief. So, if you guys haven't heard the story yet, okay, I'll tell you the story I'll tell you all about it, okay? So, there's this guy that at Fred Meyer, because I'm an old white woman and I shop at Fred Meyer. He's there only in the mornings, and I've told this story before. You can feel free to ignore my bullshit for 5 minutes if you really want to. So, he's always there in the mornings when I drop my roommate off for work. So sometimes I have to get like cat food or, you know, some other bullshit. And I'll be like, oh, okay. And I'll drop in and say, hi, how's it going? And, this fucking guy, I'm not gonna say his name, but every time I'm there, he just doesn't like me. And he always says this exact same thing. I ask him, how's your day going, so-and-so? And he goes, every day's a wonderful day at Fred Meyer. He says it just like that. I'm still sickish, so I can't really do my voice as well as he does it. But that's like how he says it. He's like, every day's a wonderful day at Fred Meyer. Ha 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 ha. And no, I don't think he has some sort of neural issue. He just fucking hates his job. And I just... Look, I can commend a man that's respectable enough to be like, yeah, man, I fucking hate this. But at the same time, be a fucking nice person, okay? I remember before I went on my vacation, he went to, like... See, I'm a nice person. I pay attention to people when they're talking, because that's what you should do. Pay attention, damn it! So, he was saying how he was gonna go on vacation to, like, Alaska or some shit. Oh, what am I saying or some shit? It was Alaska. And he's like... He's fucking, like, got this, like, woman in front of us. I don't know if she was a regular of his or not. But, like, he was like, this damn woman, she's telling me how to make a six-pack, and I'm sitting here and I'm saying, I've worked here for 17 damn years. I know how to do... And he's, like, getting fucking mad. And as he's putting, like, his... Like the stuff, and he's clearly making this person very uncomfortable, he like puts their stuff in a bag. He's like, if I don't go on vacation soon in the next 2 days, I'm gonna kill someone, and like slams their shit in their cart. And I'm just like, holy fuck, if this guy goes on a rampage, at least I was here to witness. Yeah, that guy was on edge, dude. He was gonna fucking do it any day. I saw it. I mean, but it's just, every day is a wonderful day at Fred Meyer. And because I use a rewards card, because you save a lot of money, and you get, like, gas points and shit, so, I'm a real smart customer, okay? I'm a valued customer. And, so, every time it spits, he does this to everybody, too. And he like, spits out the receipt and, like, shows you the savings. He goes, you saved $10, isn't that wonderful? It's the fucking funniest shit to me, and I know he doesn't like us, and that's why it's so funny. I know... Look, I get it. I'm not an introvert. I'm actually fairly extroverted in public, but I'm just really quiet, right? You know, I don't get in people's faces, but I try to make small talk. I can actually, you know, amazingly, I'm a millennial, and I can do small talk, okay? This is something that I cannot stress enough. I can actually do it. But yeah, like, he just fucking hates me, I think. So we gotta put these gears in, but before you put the gears in, you have to open the shutters. Yeah. If you don't do that, it don't fucking work. Go figure, right? I mean, that makes sense to me. Okay, so this platform lowering is this. And what we can do is actually go to the next level, but we don't need to do that just yet. But keep that in mind. So remember how I was like, there's only one area this connects to. In the Castle of Grief. And that's all the way the fuck down here somewhere, right? Isn't that wonderful? Fucking hell, it's all the way over there. Isn't that wonderful? I can't stress to you enough. Look, I get it. Not everybody needs to be a fucking happy-go-lucky wage slave with their brain turned off, you know? I get that, okay? I may not sound like I get that, but I work in, like, an industry as well where that shit can happen. And you have to just kind of interact with people in, like, corporate settings and be like, yeah, cool, fucking, I can't say fucking, cool, lovely fucking day, isn't it? And you just kind of have to pretend, you know, when you meet, like, people in corporate that don't talk to you, you see them, like, once, and then they just suddenly disappear, and they end up in a different department, like, 5 weeks later. So you're like, okay, cool, hi, I'm gonna make small talk with you, but I'm probably never gonna see you. I thought you worked in HR, now you work in accounting? Okay, whatever. So, you know, it's shit like that, right? You gotta pretend, you gotta be happy, you know? Salespeople come down and they treat you like babies, and you're like, okay, cool, I know what these reports mean. So you're sitting there and you're just like, okay, cool. At least you could have small talk. You know, I understand how to have small talk with people. Okay, I don't just sit there and say, so I'm doing a film analysis on Begotten and a man shits his feet. You know, I'll just say, so yes, I do, and people ask me, like, oh, what do you do? And I'm like, well, I'm a YouTuber and I do film analysis and game analysis. And they go, oh, really? What do you do? And I just said it, and they're like, oh, that's interesting. You just kind of have to pretend that you know they don't give a shit, and then, you know, things will be better later, right? So, it's the shit like that. Oh yeah, by the way, remember this area for later. And this for later. So when people are like, oh, hey, how's it going? I can at least communicate, right? I know how to be like, oh, I'm fine, it's great. You know, weather's fucking bad, I know, right? Whoa! And then you just... You go on your merry way. You might never see these people again and you really don't give a shit. I've also worked in an office complex job where you're around like hundreds of people all fucking day. I know how to interact with human beings, okay? I know it's a foreign concept as a millennial to some people, but I genuinely know how to do it. So, when I encounter people that are just like this guy who's like, every day's a wonderful day at Fred Meyer, in the most deadpan, miserable fucking tone, I just want to say, I'm amazed you have a job. I'm not going to be cruel, but I'm amazed you have a job. So this is the Book of Obscurity. I know how to speak Spanish. I know how it works. I'm sure it's supposed to be Latin, but that means obscure book, or Book of Mystery, I'm pretty sure. Roughly translated. So we gotta return a fucking library book. We've actually gotta return 2 fucking library books, because Korax is a lazy cunthole, and he doesn't actually pay his library fines. Oh, by the way, guess what? There's the key you needed. Hope you didn't fucking pretend you didn't notice that. Yeah, isn't that magical? Every day's a wonderful day in the Forsaken Outpost. Isn't that magical? Okay. You know what it really reminds me of? It's that scene in Austin Powers 3 when Fat Bastard is like, I hope my stunt crew's ready, and then like he does the little jump kick and he gets stuck in midair and he goes, isn't that magical? That's what I think of every time I hear that guy say that shit. So yeah, he's Fat Bastard. I'm being a body shamer and an asshole. How much worse could I get? Oh fuck, dude, I'm not even trying. Oh please, I'm not even trying. No 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 no. Power schnauzers. You think it's a joke when I'm like, dude, I can quote Let's Drown Out like it's nobody's business? You know, this is the thing. I rip on people for stealing other people's jokes, you know, because I'm a fucking perfect comedian, and I actually come up with original funny jokes, do not steal, right? I know all about the funny mans on the internets, okay? I know what I'm doing. So, the nice thing is, I don't take credit for other people's jokes that aren't mine. I think that's the more important thing, and you know why I say, oh yeah, that's so-and-so. It's so other people can experience the joke as well. I can tell you, like, every single stolen joke I say, And the reason I stopped doing them is because I'm like, nah, I'm not going to steal these jokes. It's not really cool. Because I'm a nice person. And this fucking level is awful. Alright, it's not awful, but it's definitely one of those things that I remember the first time I played this game because I spent fucking hours of my life trying to figure this shit out to no avail. All because I didn't walk across a tiny bit of barely noticeable shit that had that key in it. That's not fun. I don't want to pretend it's fun, because it ain't. Come on, buddy. There we go. So, but anyways, I genuinely don't think the game gets bad. It's amazing that Hexen is a game that, as complex and annoying as it actually is, it surprisingly stays pretty fresh the whole game, and actually shakes shit up pretty consistently. I know that sounds like I'm trying to make mountains out of molehills. Mountains out of anthills, but it's really true. It's quite an impressively made game. And here's the Demon Codex. It's the Book of Demons! Alright, so we got the 2 library books we need. You can do this part in any order, like I always say, but this is actually probably the most consistent and quick way to finish it. So we don't need to come back here, but we will come through here later on. So as long as you got those 2 library books and that key, you're pretty much gravy. I should really switch over to this. Alright, so now we can go in the middle of the Obsidian Tower, or Black Tower, whatever it is. I don't even remember the description from, like, yesterday, it's been that long. So, but no, I'm actually quite impressed that this game manages to stay pretty much consistent the whole game. I mean, a lot of games in this time would, like, kind of burn out, you know, pretty quickly, or they'd run out of ideas and, like, start doing gimmicks. Hexen actually mixes it up pretty well, and yeah, you can actually use that right there, because in Doom, switches are just line defs, and so what that means to the uninitiated is a line def can be touched at any height, because, oh, actually Doom is a 2D game. No, it's not. Doom is a 3D game. Everyone that says that is full of shit. It's not 2.5D, it's not 3.5, it's fucking 3D. Doom is genuinely a 3D game. So when people are like, oh, fucking no, it isn't. Okay, so why do these projectiles fucking move through shit and have arcs? Why can I jump and do this, and it hits the enemy? Because it's fucking 3D. Stop acting like a pretentious cunt when you say it's 2.5. It's 3. Count 'em, motherfucker. 3. Coco was their motherfucking name, okay? I know this shit because I'm not stupid, okay? However, there are limitations. Anyways, so this is the gibbet. Not gibbet. It's like I'm saying I'm gibbing somebody. No, it's jibbing because it's short for giblets, you fucking idiot. Alright, enough getting angry. Let's get back to business. This is probably one of the most confusing and annoying portions of the whole fucking game. Because the first time I played this, I got so fucking confused, and it's a miracle I actually finished the game without a fucking walkthrough. Because like I said, I didn't really have internet where I lived at the time, because after my parents' divorce, the place I was living at with my mom didn't have internet for quite a while. If you really look back in my fucking YouTube backlog and you notice, wow, Seth didn't post videos for a very long time in 2012 after he started to get really big on the YouTubes. That's why. Because I didn't have any fucking internet, and I was spending most of my time playing Diablo 2, which is a fair waste of your time, if you ask me. Because all you fucking beta males that were out there playing, oh, fucking Call of Duty, I wonder what the new gun's gonna be, fucking, I was sitting there playing this, okay? You fucking acting like, oh, my fucking prestige level 10. I'm sitting here saying, dude, the fucking gibbet? Pretty serious shit. So that statue right there we need to actually get the head for. You should have probably noticed this by now because you've been seeing this statue the whole game, so at least that's a little bit of an not complete cunty thing. It's actually kind of actually telegraphed. But this does have some pretty nasty shit in it. I'm not gonna pretend and sit here and go, oh, this is a perfect game. Because there's some serious problems, especially this area in particular we're standing in right now. So, we gotta remember this area for later. Am I gonna get this? This is the question. Let me get some flechettes ready real quick. Right quick. I was like, I fucking have them. Okay. So we need to come back here later, and if you walk past that, by the way, it'll fucking crush you. It'll kill you in a second. But it doesn't kill the enemies in a second. Go figure, right? So, what's the point of it? Just bullshit. You see these flechettes up here as well? You want to know what those do? If I try and pick one up, it'll actually crush the fuck out of me. Not enough to kill me, but it's very damn annoying. But watch this. You see what I was talking about? And you're probably like, Seth, there's still one more quartz flask. Okay, thank God there isn't. Never mind. I got them all in one go because I'm just so fucking good. I reached out with my 20-inch python cock and grabbed it. It was really neat. I don't know if you saw that. I can do it so quick. That's why they call me Quick Slick Rick. I'm done with this. So this is the library. Now, to be fair, I kind of figured this puzzle out the first time I played the game, and I was like, alright, I guess I probably have to use those books in this library. Where? Yeah, that's the next question, right? This is pretty damn confusing. I've already passed it, and you probably noticed it too. It's this thing right here. It says KRX. So, I wonder who that spells out. Korax? Nah. He's got his own fucking encyclopedia collection. I'm surprised you didn't know about it. It's actually quite popular in Brazil. So we gotta do that, just like with the gem puzzle. Alright, and we gotta grab Yorick's skull. God, I wonder where we need to put that thing. I'm gonna ignore those guys, because I really don't need to fight them, and I'm actually very low on mana. This is about where I was at last time I played this. Also, some of these things drip blood. It's fucking cool. I know Blood the game actually had dripping corpses too, but Doom didn't have dripping corpses. This game is clearly superior to Doom in every conceivable way. So anyways, we need to put this skull in here, and we can do that. All this is going to do is shake, rattle, and roll this shit apart, and then it's going to drop this sector once it actually feels like doing it. So yeah, that's going to take us to the Elysium, or whatever it's called, which I don't want to go to, but we need to go there. I don't have any mana. This really sucks. Alright. So this place is a sewer dungeon hybrid thing, and it sucks dick that I don't have any fucking, you know, mana like this. It's like... It's like that. It's exactly like that. I don't know why I'm using so much sexual energy right now. It's only 9 in the morning. Can't be that fucking ragingly horny or something. I'm not, for the record. I'm wearing shorts. I like how that's a fucking measurement. We're gonna stop talking about this. So, anyways, this place is really annoying. It's not bad, but it does have some pretty cryptic shit. So, if you haven't deduced this by now, this is where having your BFG weapon really comes in handy. And I mean, it really fucking comes in handy. Because this kind of shit is very nasty. This is about the kind of enemy composition that Hexen gets in terms of, like, this is what's nasty, I guess. You could say, Seth, why aren't you using the flechettes? Because I don't feel like it. And I don't have the fucks to give to waste time on using the flechettes on these guys. I'm just gonna beat the shit out of them with my really bad mace. Alright, we pulled a fucking mace window on them. And then we grab the Dungeon key. Cool. And then we can say fuck this area for a long time. Probably for the better, honestly. Let's kill this guy because we do have to come back through here. I don't want him scaring the shit out of me. Okay, fine. Whatever. I didn't want to fight you anyways, asshole. Okay, so now we gotta go to the dungeon, which, you know, obviously you'd have figured out by now. Well, you would have if you were exploring. Alright, these guys are being noisy and annoying. I'm gonna make this shit stop. I regret not killing them because they're just making a noise, and I don't like it. Knock that shit off! There we go. Probably don't even have enough mana to kill them all efficiently, but fuck it. But this is how you take care of them with melee if you're curious. It's really not that bad. This next room, however, is going to be an absolute ass. Alright, so this part, I really, honest to God, have no fucking earthly idea how you're supposed to deal with this. It's really iffy, and it's really awkward, especially because I'm playing as Cleric, and Cleric isn't as fast as Fighter. And I have no fighting or flight items, so this makes this even more annoying. So, what are we supposed to do? I'm gonna save the game first, because this is really awkward. I'm gonna use Boots of Speed. God damn it! Okay, so if you fall down that, you die, but you need to hit this switch. There we go. I didn't really need to use Boots of Speed, I guess, but that's the idea. Wasn't kidding, only shit in the game that kills me is falling off and getting crushed. So what that does is it activates a hole. You got killed by the door, that was cool. That's a trap, by the way. If you fucking go under the bed, you expect all those hot bitches and shit? No, all it's gonna do is crush the hell out of you, and you're gonna die. And you're gonna go, wow, Seth, you were so smart, you were so correct. And I'll say, yeah, why did you doubt me, you idiot? I don't think you're an idiot, but you really should have used some common sense. There's health on a fucking pillow in a 1990s FPS dungeon crawler in a dungeon. Do you really think it's gonna be safe? Honestly, I'd say yes, if I'm being real. Alright, so let's club these fuckers like baby seals. There we go. Props to the game design. This does look like an actual sex dungeon. That's great. So we need to go in there, which sucks, because I hate... This part is so fucking awkward with no mana. Come on, buddy. There we go. And you're probably like, just use the porcolator on him. There's a porcolator over there. No, I'm saving it. Trust me. You'll thank me later. This part's also extremely awkward, so hopefully I don't... Damn it! Shit! Okay, whatever. So allegedly, when I was doing testing, I actually found out I have a hotkey assigned for my fucking quartz flask. It's / I don't remember how I did that, and I don't know where it's at in the actual options menu. I just did it. So, that's pretty cool, I guess. There we go. Good enough. Now that I know there's a fucking watch. See? Isn't that fucking... Oh, you know what I'm afraid that's doing? Okay, never mind. Whatever. Anyways. I thought that was doing the use all, because that actually is a function you can have. It's called, like, use all in your options, and it can use every single item in your inventory all at once. And it's a very fucking giant pain in the ass. Don't do it. You'll waste a lot of your items. I have no idea what the hell it's useful for. Okay, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy! There we go. Good buddy. So going and pulling that shit actually spawns these guys, or this line def to open up. Like I said, I was running low on my test playthrough too. I guess I'm just really used to playing on Archmage and all that, where it's got like fucking double mana. Or I'm just really dumb. I mean, that's also a possibility. So right there, by the way, that's a fucking endless hole. Don't fall down it, you'll fucking die. How are you supposed to figure out this? You just know. What are you, an idiot? Duh. I'm surprised you didn't think of it sooner. Alright. So this is the dungeons. And by the way, these fucking corpses, if you hit them, there's like 100 of them. I don't know how many there are exactly, but there's quite a few. So if you kill all those, I think in a certain way, it unlocks a secret area, which I've never fucking done. I've only read about because I don't give a shit. And it's not part of my world as a speedrunner mentality kind of person, so I don't give a shit. Alright, so I'm pretty sure you could hit that switch if you really tried. But this is like one of the most aggravating fucking things in the game. This isn't a bad level design. I'm gonna be real, it's actually quite good level design. It's the puzzle solution, if you couldn't have deduced it yet, that causes this whole area to be ass. But we're almost done with the hub, thank God. So, like I said, it's not really that bad, and it almost feels like just one big continuously interconnected level rather than a hub, which is kind of cool, but, you know, I'm not going to complain too much. But the solution to this shit is absolutely rancid. I cannot believe this was ever allowed to fucking pass. Alright, so, first things first, hit this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? There we go. Okay, I guess it's 7. Alright, you'll hear the torches light up when that does its thing. What did that do? It opens up a bunch of garbage. But, hit this switch here. Cool. I'm gonna ignore all this crap for 5 minutes if I can, and let it pile up out here, and then take care of it with Wraith Verge. Okay, you thought that was bad? Well, it only gets better. Okay, so now we've actually got to start collecting the way out of this hellhole. But of course, it's not that easy. It's full of bullshit and really annoying, confusing things. Have I mentioned that this weapon is really fucking good? But there's some dudes over here you can crush if you want to get the secret level. Just showing you guys I know how to do it. That switch rotates these two sectors, so it's not necessary. Fuck, why am I wasting that? I don't want to waste it. I feel like the solution to this whole area is these torches, but I could be totally incorrect. Because it does show up a lot in this, like, puzzle that's coming up next. Well, you'll see what I mean. So why am I saving percolators, you might ask? We'll get to it. Trust me. The very last level in the game. I'm not kidding when I say you absolutely need to have a game plan for the last level in the game. It's absolutely one of the most brutal things in an FPS game I've ever played. Not the worst, but it's pretty damn high up there. Alright. So like I said, if you want to get the secret, you can break the dudes that are on the ground. Oh my god. I don't want to waste mana because this is really tight, and I don't really have a lot to play with. Okay. See? Boom! They blow up. It's really cool. This one, not super bad. This is cryptic, but it's not the worst shit I've ever seen. I've seen much worse in games, especially other games, like this. I'd say Kingsfield is pretty bad about this sort of shit. However, where are we supposed to go? Oh, you know, right here that just opened up. I hope you were paying attention. It's only like a tiny sliver and literally barely enough to move a character through. But it's there. I'm surprised you didn't notice it. But that's not even the worst of it, okay? Not even close. Not even the worst. I mean, if you think, oh, it's really not that bad, I'm betting that the solution to the thing Seth's bitching at isn't that big of a deal. No, it's a huge fucking pain in the ass, and it took me like an hour to figure it out. The first time I replayed this, where I was like, I don't know what spurred me. I was just like, I want to play Hexen, and I started playing Hexen, and I completely forgot about this fucking puzzle. So, anyways. Yeah, it's literally as bad as you think it is. We're doing pretty good on time, wow. 30 minutes, I like to do every hub in under an hour. That's my goal. I think I've pretty much met it too. So, okay, this isn't too bad. Alright, what's all this shit about? There's torches that light up, alright, is this some sort of puzzle gimmick? I guess not, because it's not really been telegraphed to me. Unlike, you know, the other puzzles in the game that haven't been telegraphed either. I love Hexen, but my god, you're gonna find out right quick why I say this is horseshit in 5 seconds. So just get your big boy toys ready. Okay. Now once you go down here and open up this infinitely respawns Ettins by like 3 at a time, I'm pretty sure. So that's entirely pointless. You don't need to fucking deal with that, okay? You don't need to bother. What you need to do after you hit that line def is, oh, this is all down here. Okay, cool. Alright, we got this, whatever. We got, okay, cool. I guess these lights are something important or something like that. Oh, okay, that's neat. It's a lot of mana. I wonder what I need it for. Maybe it's something to do with later on in the dungeon? Oh, I guess we're done here. Yep, we're totally done in here. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. You wanna know what? It even pulls it up over here. So isn't that just fucking great? Isn't that just great? Okay. So this part is nasty. I hate this because it's really damn noodly. Come on, one more. Yeah! There we go. And there's another one of these assholes in here. Fun fact, those guys' name as a thing entity is actually Hump when they're not attacking you. So, fall down the clearly probably would have killed you in any other level hole, which, by the way, comes back up in a minute. I'll tell you all about it when we get there. So, this part isn't too bad, but it is definitely cryptic and annoying. And, like I was saying, the best thing to take care of these guys with is this, because it acts like the chainsaw in Doom, and it kind of latches onto enemies, so it makes it a lot easier to stun lock them and deal damage per second. So, this is actually pretty cool. I like this puzzle. Why do I have to go up here and do the thing? I don't know, it's just the way it is. So, once we go up here, hit that valve, like Valve software, okay? And now you can probably understand, okay, maybe that changed something in the level, so I'm not going to say that's totally bullshit. But where do you think it changed it? Oh, you know, all the way over here. Like, oh, maybe it's over here. No, it's in here. Fucking dumb. Why would you do that? Okay, so this part can kill you if you're not careful, which I should have honestly just shot my fucking Wraith Virgin to this shit, because it's probably a lot safer. Oh well, not gonna cry. So you don't need to do all these little areas right here. Oh, excuse me. But I'm gonna do it because one of these is actually mana, and I kind of want it. This is actually neat, I'm not gonna lie. So we got the Falcon Shield, pretty cool. I'm not gonna whine too much about extra armor. Also in my test playthrough of this, I was realizing you can stack dragon skin bracers to get like max armor. I didn't know you could do that, and I play this game forever. Not a big deal though, I'm not really worried about it. I mean, armor isn't really a huge problem, and like it never becomes a huge problem, I guess. So, alright. You're probably like, okay, so how bullshit is this thing you're talking about, Seth? It can't be that bad. Alright. This is the opposite direction, I'm dumb. Sorry, it looks the same, because I came in from the opposite direction. Pretty sure it's over here. Yeah. So guess what? That hole in front of you, you can barely see, is an instant kill. Yeah, isn't that great? Fuck off, thank you. Good lord. Good lord. I don't know if that thing can really effectively kill the swamp dudes, but if you climb up here and hold forward... God damn it, it's hard to explain this because this is actually a moving sector. Like, you're programmed to move when you touch it. So we can do that. That's pretty cool, I guess. Now hopefully I don't get nuked. Ba-bum. So what am I gonna do? A door is open in the gibbet. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, because obviously going in here is the obvious solution to the puzzle. Mm-hmm. Isn't that great? I don't really need boots of speed, but whatever. I mean, they're not bad. I'm not gonna sneeze at it. But this area is pretty much done. I did skip, I think, a thing, but it really isn't that big of a deal. It's not game-breaking if you don't do it. There's like a portion that I can do. Did I miss anything in here? You see, the closer I get to this portion, the more I panic, because I'm pretty damn low on mana. And I need a lot of it. Especially for what we're about to have to do. Alright. I love the music in this game, I really do. Also, I've used this bass line before in one of my really old songs I made. I think it was called Warflowers? I don't know. It was a really old, like, right after high school song I made. Actually, you know what? Let's get some mana from up there, because there's still quite a bit left over. And you're probably like, why are you so worried about it? Because if I don't cheese out the Heresy Arch, because I'm an absolute scrub and don't know how to play this game, because it's my first time ever playing it, and I've never actually played this game before, I just said, oh, hey guys, I found this really cool, edgy-looking game on the internet called Hexen. Yeah, it's a Doom game. It came out from, like, John Romero, you know, in, like, in 1922. I'm really bad at making up, like, fake shit. I'm sorry. Surprisingly, as a creative person, I'm not very creative. Okay. Hence why I make Dick Jaw. You son of a bitch! Dick Jaw, fucking driving asshole, dick anus. There. Was that enough random expletives for you? I hope so. Can you lower? For shower? Thank you. So this is very easy to fuck up, and it's actually coded very sloppily. So you hear a door open upstairs. That's a really vague thing, ain't it? You're damn right it is. So, where do you think that means? Obviously this room. Clearly. So we get the Axe Battler key. Props if you get that. Someday I'll play that. I love Golden Axe. Shit, I ruined the suspense. This is very glitchy and very buggy, so fucking listen, and you listen good. Alright. So do not, and I repeat, do not kill the next serpents that come up in one hit. Because you want to know what'll happen? It'll actually crash the game, and it won't load shit correctly. Because this was a scripting thing that was never patched. So when you hit these guys, hit them one at a time. I gotta be really careful. Alright, scripting's done. Good. So if you kill them too quickly, by the way, those lower, like on, I think it's once Serpent, Chaos Serpent is killed, if Serpent Chaos whatever is killed, spawn lower line def whatever 3 and 4. But if you do that too quickly, it overrides the code and it doesn't fucking work. So yeah. Not a good time. Not a good look. But you know what? I give it somewhat of a break because it's the fucking 90s, okay? This is running off of Doom coding. Alright, there's fucking Satan or whatever. Alright, so this is really shitty because I have no mana and nothing to refill it. So we'll just do this, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do a little bit of this, and then we're gonna pop on this. Okay, buddy. Damn it! It's supposed to cheese him, and it just... God damn it! I don't have any mana, so I'm gonna reload that. I don't feel any shame in this. Damn it! You see, it's really specific, and it's only because I'm genuinely out of mana. That's not fair. Alright, we'll distract him with this asshole then. See, this is kind of a problem. There we go. Yep. That's how you cheese him. It's really fucking lame, and you can be like, oh, you fucking didn't do it right the first time. I ran out of fucking mana, dude, and there's no mana in the arena. Give me a break. Okay.
And he shall journey.
I can't do that voice yet, it's making me angry.
And he shall journey into the realms of the dead, and contest with the forces therein, unto the very gates of despair. But whether he shall return again to the world of light, no man knows. Damn.
Are you strong enough to face your own masters?
No. So anyways, that's pretty much all the last hub, and then we do the final level. So I'll see you guys in the next one.